Alright guys, welcome to another daily market review. Apologies for making it late, the Friday one. It's gonna be instead Saturday, February 28th. Let's take a look at what happened. I think during trading I hide the drawings, so I have to unhide these. Just give me 1 second. Alright, so I did say there are two scenarios that I see happening for Friday. That's exactly what we got. The only thing is we got this movement right here, losing this and breaking down here. We got this overnight instead, so it happened at the open right here. We were already there, but you still knew what to do. This is the zone right here. It was easy for me. I just went short here, then I closed right here because I wasn't sure if it's gonna go all the way down. I didn't want to risk it, and then the rest of the day I basically took off. I knew it's gonna be a low volatility chop kind of style where it just goes sideways. And again, managing the trade, I don't like going down to as low as 5 minutes. I try to keep it to 15 minutes, but for this kind of day I had to lower to 5 minutes to see what's actually happening here, because if you look at the hourly, right, it's you can't really see the structure. And then 15 minutes is better, but still a lot of wicks, a lot of, you know, these kind of candles that don't really tell you much. So dropping down to 5 minutes, much clearer structure. And yeah, and the reason why I thought we're gonna have to break down is because of the high volume node right here, right? This one we were trading here when I was making the Thursday daily market review for Friday, and it was basically clear to me at that point that we're either rejecting from here and just going down. As soon as we are anyway here, we're just basically going down, or if we were by some means of by any means to go up, then we would eventually consolidate here and go up. The reason why this doesn't count, in my opinion, is if I'm analyzing on hourly, I need solid candles. I need I need actual candles above this level right here, right? So see, we did not have any candle closes, just wicks in there, so I would count these as fake outs. And then give me 1 minute to unlock the drawings, and let's get rid of these. Yeah, so basically we got this instead. And how I knew that we're gonna come somewhere here is because of this high volume node that was right here. And the reason why this was first take profit, this was the other take profit, because this was the end of the high volume node, the lower end, and then this was the daily level from before. So that's why I always draw levels as well as looking at volume profile, not just one or the other. I think they complement each other very nicely, even though a lot of people say that you don't need to draw levels if you have volume profile, so on and so forth. Just look at it. I don't agree with that. I think you need volume profile to check your levels after you draw them, and then a lot of times volume profile will show you something you're missing, just like with a scenario I had for Thursday. On Wednesday on SPY, I saw there is a gap. I was like, well, this gap looks interesting, could actually go to here, and then it went much lower, but still I knew at least that gap on SPY would be had a potential to get closed. So always check volume profile as well. That's what I do. And then looking at VWAP, by the way, the video on volume weighted average price is coming as well. I'm gonna release it sometime this weekend. Still working on it, just minor edits and stuff, so that's in place. And then see here, clean reject of the, well, I wasn't trading at that point, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, so what do I think happens from here? From here on, I think very interesting spot, right? Because we have this high volume node right here, and we're kind of in the middle of it now. I think if by any chance we come here again and do any meaningful kind of consolidation here, chop, we could go lower. But for some reason, I'm not counting on it. but it's a possibility that I see. What's even more probable is that if we don't go below, if we stay here, we could just maybe range instead for a bit. If we stay here for too long, we're likely to break out as well. Just come here. But I don't know, I don't see this. I'll try to do, maybe I'll put off the analysis for Monday till Sunday instead, right? Because we'll get the futures open and everything. So let's do this. Instead of doing right now the analysis of what I think is going to happen on Sunday, actually let me leave this just in case if I come back and have an idea. But I'll try to do another one on Sunday where I'll tell you guys what I think is likely to happen Monday in my opinion. So but I'm not going to bother with ETF right now. Let's just quickly look at Bitcoin. And sure enough, I didn't trade Bitcoin, so this is the first time opening the chart since the Thursday's daily market review, and yep, exactly. Once we lost this level, we got a downtrend move. Only I was expecting it around to here, 66, and we actually did this, wow, in just overnight. So I wasn't expecting it to go that low in just one day. I thought it would take a breather here, but it did take a small breather and then just broke down even more. So that's that for Bitcoin. And then I think for Saturday and Sunday, I think until Sunday it still has potential to do this, and then if it does anything here, it could go even this way. So that's about that. And these two lines, these are the high time frame sort of not predictions, but high time frame idea that I had from February 6th. So either stay in this blue zone. It's a big volume node. I think it's either quarterly or monthly, and the idea was, the high time frame idea was that from 60k, once it was there, I thought it's either gonna just range here for the next few months, or we're gonna eventually come up to 77k, and then I do think it would come back down. Maybe not as low. Once it gets to 77k, maybe it doesn't come down as low as here, maybe just sort of stays here, but I don't know. I personally don't expect for it to break down much lower from here, that's for sure. That's what I think. Again, not financial advice. I'm not a registered investment advisor, so on and so forth. There's substantial risk of loss and everything, and these are just my personal opinions based on my own trading experience. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt if you prefer. So yeah, I'll do another one on Sunday, as in like preparing you guys for Monday, and then the volume weighted average price, the video is coming out. It's gonna be good.